We are back at Firevolt and we're joined by Jack J Hutchinson. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. You're fresh off a jam session.
Yes, we finished about 15 minutes ago. So, yeah, we've been doing this jam at Firevolt for the last 3 years, and it's a great opportunity to get, young kids up and get them jamming and playing a lot of AC/DC and Guns N' Roses tunes. And for some of them, it's the first time they've played in front of an audience. So, it was a lot of fun doing it yesterday and today. And then I've got my main stage set in about an hour. So, yeah, it's good.
Well, I was just going to ask you about that. Are you kind of in the zone now, ready for that?
Yeah, a little bit. I suppose it's kind of cool doing the jam because it's a bit of a warm up for the main stage bit. But what's hilarious is the kids that get up, they know the songs better than me. We did a Foo Fighters song, and I was the one that made all the mistakes. And I'm like, oh no, what does that say?
And what are we going to get from your set later?
So we're gonna play some new stuff. So I'm sort of fresh off the studio at the moment, and I've just had a single out called Soul Believer, which has had a lot of radio play. So we're going to do that one for definite. Might do something else. Yeah, and just mix it up a bit. It's going to be a lot of material from the last record, Battles, as well. And it's a big stage, this. So it's kind of cool, I got the email saying, did I want fireballs? But I said, I'm a bit of an indie rock guitar player. That doesn't really fit with that vibe.
And then album due for release next year.
Yes.
How long's it taken to kind of get all that ready?
Well, it's interesting because most of my albums have been relatively easy to pull together, whereas this one's taken a little bit longer than normal. And it's just basically, I started recording it, and then that's my fireball machine driving past there.
Going in the background.
I wasn't too happy with what I'd done, and I'd sort of decided to take a new direction. Was working with a different producer. It was great, but I then started to write more of the rock stuff that I'm known for, and I thought, do you know what? Maybe this isn't the time for the Bon Iver album. I'll stick to doing my heavy Neil Young vibe stuff. So it's taken about 18 months to do, but I think it was the right decision. Cost a fair bit of money, but it's turned out the right way, I think.
And you're also going to be touring with Robin Trower, and you're going to finish that off at the O2, Shepherd's Bush.
Yeah.
Does that kind of feel full circle for you?
Yeah, it's a cool one, that, because when I was a teenager, the first gig I ever attended in London was the Black Crowes did 3 nights at Shepherd's Bush. So me and my band, we got the train down from Lancaster, stayed in London for 3 nights, smoked a lot of weed, went to 3 amazing gigs from what I can remember of them. But yeah, to be able to play on that stage, it does mean a lot to me. And it obviously means a lot to be supporting Robin Trower. I mean, great guitar player. I've been told by probably about 50 people now to take my earplugs because apparently he's very loud. So there we go.
Make sure you got them packed then.
Yeah.
And you've also got your own headline tour.
Yes.
How exciting is that?
It's going to be, well, it's exciting, but it's also nerve-wracking because we're going to be playing all this new stuff for the first time. So, that the proof is in the pudding then, isn't it, when you play it in a live setting? But yeah, it's going to be cool to go out and do, an extended set after we got dates with Robin Trower, then we're doing a show with FM, and we got Focus as well. So they're all support slots. So the leap from that to doing, 90 minutes it's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, looking forward to it.
And what's the focus for next year going to be? Is it going to be the touring to support the album?
Yeah. So I find it difficult to sit still on records. So I've already got some studio time booked in for the start of next year. So I'll be touring the new album, but I've already done 2 tracks for the next one. So I'll probably crack on with doing another album. But I think the main focus is going to be doing a lot of touring, but going into Europe a bit next year because we've not done that so much this year. So yeah.
Lots on the horizon then.
Yeah, man, it's going to be good.
And you've been here all weekend. Like we've seen you turning up for the jam sessions. Have you managed to catch many bands?
I have. I mean, I saw These Wicked Rivers yesterday. I was hanging out with those guys backstage, and my good friend Rob Blackham, who does all my album covers and stuff, he does a lot of photos for These Wicked Rivers as well. But I'd never seen him live, so we were hanging out backstage and just actually comparing leopard skin boots and things like that. like all rock stars do. I mean, they're rock stars. I'm not really a rock star, but yeah, they were great. And yeah, I've just been watching Haxon doing their sound check. They sounded really cool as well. So now that I've you know, done the 2 jams and I'm doing my set, it means the rest of the festival today I can just sort of chill out and watch some music. So it's going to be good to do that.
We are going to finish with 3.
That's my drummer over there.
We are going to finish with 3 quickfire questions. So, first one is what we ask every band. What are your favourite crisps?
My favourite crisps are McCoy's, which for some reason when I was a kid, my mum would never buy me McCoy's. It was seen as like a posh treat when I was growing up in Burnley. So when I, you know, was in early adulthood, it was like I'm going to have as many McCoy's as I want, which is probably why I put on a load of weight in my early 20s.
Who were the last band you watched live?
I've just had a bit of a crazy month where I finished the studio stuff and then had this month where I went out and saw a load of like what I class as like my heroes live. I went to the double night Metallica gig, which was amazing. And they did actually what was cool. The first Metallica album I got into him with was Load, which everyone slags off, but they did a couple of tracks off Load and I was like, yeah, this is the highlight of my evening. So yeah, so I bet I was at Download as well, and went to see Johnny Marr a few weeks ago, who's a big influence on my guitar playing. So yeah, I've been out and about. My wife was like, how much are you spending on all these gigs? And I was like, I haven't been out to a gig for about 4 months, but I think you've got to go out and experience other bands in order to, you feed off it and it's inspiring, you know.
You'll just pick something up that they've perhaps done.
Yeah.
It could just be one chord and you just go, I need that.
Yeah. Yeah, or just like stuff that they say in between songs.
Yeah.
You know, I think I sometimes waffle on a bit too much, and it's good to see how bands don't do that, but still engage the audience, you know.
Final quick fire question then. If you were invisible, what would you do?
I'd probably go and nick either a Johnny Marr Fender Jaguar or like a Jimmy Page. They did all these like Jimmy Page signature Les Pauls a couple of years ago, but they're about 25 grand. I can't afford that. So I'd probably just pop into a guitar shop and nab one.
That sounds absolutely fair enough to me.
Yeah. Or another pair of aviators.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us, Jack. Looking forward to your set later and hearing that new album.
Cheers.
I'll hopefully see you soon.
Yeah, cheers, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.